22-year-old Ryan has dedicated the past 2 years of his life caring for 3,000 birds on his bird farm in Mandai. His birds are mostly rare exotic parrots and peacocks. What does it take to be the proud owner of these feathered beauties? The law student tells us why parrots make good pets.
Upkeep per month per bird is $10 or less and consists mainly of fruit money, seed money and maybe some vegetable money, and they drink water from the tap.
So it's actually a lot cheaper than some of the other pets.
Or dogs or cats for that matter, because birds don't need to go for grooming. And they enjoy maybe a bath once a week where you just put the bird outside and spray it with water.
So what qualities does it take to be a good parrot owner?
Well, anyone can own a bird, and children can be taught pet ownership with a small bird, like a lovebird. The bigger birds are meant for bigger children or adults who understand the needs of a bird. The bird has the mentality of a 5-year-old child. They're smarter than dogs. They're difficult to manage. You really need to do your reading about them. And different species have different requirements. Some are noisy, some are quiet, so that's very important. Individual birds also have their own personality. So you might want to look into that and observe the bird in the shop, on a farm, or in somebody's house if you are taking over as a second home. But a drawback about the Moluccan cockatoo as seen here is that they can become very, very noisy if you don't give them enough attention and they're just crying out to be petted or to be scratched. So they can turn into a nuisance, and that's why many of these birds are also abandoned. It's pretty, but it's pretty expensive as well. So that would act as somewhat of a safety check on random buying and impulse buying.
When you say demand attention, what do they demand?
What do they demand? Well, they demand maybe about 1 to 2 hours of your time every day for you to scratch the bird's neck and talk to the bird and let it know that you are its counterpart. Because many of these birds are hand-reared since they were babies, so they have imprinted themselves as humans. They believe that they are humans.
And for people who like parrots because they can talk, here's a little nugget of information for you.
All parrots can talk. However, some talk better than others.
Just like humans.
Just like humans. Generally, the bigger birds talk better than the smaller birds, but the bigger birds are also noisier than smaller birds.
So you want your bird to talk like this?
Oh, you talk to me? Hello. Can you give us top 5 tips on how you can train your parrot to talk?
Well, the first tip is to talk to your parrot maybe for 1 or 2 hours every day and repeat the same word. Hello, 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 bye-bye, 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 and keep repeating it. Recording it and replaying it doesn't really work because after some time the bird will think that's just background noise. Second tip is to let your bird listen to you while you talk on the telephone, because that can be done in replacement of repeating the same word to the bird the whole day for maybe 1 or 2 hours. So letting the bird hear you speak on the telephone lets it hear the different intonations of your voice, and the more animated you are, the faster the bird will pick up. The third tip is to put the bird in a location that is accessible to all family members, say a common area, so it hears people talking to each other or scolding each other. And the bird will pick out the most commonly used words and also the words that have the most, are spoken with the most energy.
So that's why they always pick up bad words.
Exactly. The fourth tip is that speak with energy, with enthusiasm, and the bird will pick that up.
So maybe be careful of what words you speak with energy and enthusiasm.
And the fifth one is to speak in a high voice. The birds generally pick up faster. If you speak in a high voice, they will respond to you more promptly and they would know how to respond.
So what kind of a pitch should we be using?
A very high...
Hello, hello.
Well, if you are planning on getting a new bird as a pet, you can have a pic of our multicolored friends here. Who knows, you could have your own talking parrot very soon.